Previously on Robot Combat League, 7 eliminated teams return to the arena.
What is Dave trying to do to us here?
With one slot open in the semi-final bracket, they voted 2 teams back into the tournament. With the second chance thrust upon them, Thunderskull and Steel Cyclone dove headlong into a brutal wildcard fight.
Team 1.
With only 2 minutes remaining in the ultimate quest for redemption, Steel Cyclone blew back from near defeat and decimated the opposition. They secured a spot for themselves in the semifinals and a second chance at the championship.
Now we want to win the whole thing.
With the final 4 ready for battle, they faced yet another surprise twist. Each team chose a weapon to use if they make it to the 3rd round of their fight. Coming up tonight, the semifinals. 12th ranked Crash will face 11th ranked Scorpio in an exhausting fight that literally brings Amber to her knees.
You okay?
And recently redeemed Steel Cyclone, originally ranked number 1 in the competition, will go to war with 8th ranked Steampunk as they both try to secure a place in the championship match. The street fight, the $100,000 prize is closer than ever. Once again, it's fight night at the Robot Combat League. Tonight, the final 4 teams battle it out in semi-final action. Up first, 11th ranked Scorpio takes on 12th ranked Crash. And for the first time in RCL history, weapons will be added to the robots.
I'm thrilled to have even made it to the semifinals of the first ever Robot Combat League.
Only 2 teams will move on to the finals. You've all made your weapon selections. It's time for the first fight of the semifinals. Team Crash, Team Scorpio, you're up first. Go get ready. Over to you, Dave.
Thank you, Chris. I am Dave Fair, your color commentator for the Robot Combat League. And I know they're excited. I'm excited, Chris. You're excited as well because not too long ago we had 12 teams to enter this arena. Now we are down to our final 4. Scorpio is our first team up tonight. A toy maker and an industrial design student using their engineering and kickboxing skills to take out their opponents. We watched as they cut Commander in 2. And then they did the exact same thing to their second opponent as well. We know they're dangerous, and their skill set is amazing.
Another cut in half!
But their opponents tonight are Crash, Amber and Dave, the father-daughter combo.
Both software engineers and avid robot enthusiasts, but perhaps their strongest attribute is their ability to overcome extreme odds. The same fighting spirit that helped Dave survive throat cancer and Amber battle back from kidney failure has manifested itself in the RCL arena as Team Crash beat the odds and came back from the last place seed.
Everybody counted them out. Nobody thought they'd even make it out of round number 1. Crash pulled it out, and they got the victory. Then they advanced on to round number 2, where they're taking on Brimstone, and everyone thought that Devonric couldn't lose.
But once again, Crash beats the odds and emerges victorious.
They are a defensive powerhouse. They're taking on an offensive giant in Scorpio.
It's speed versus durability.
I don't even want to pretend like I can tell you what's going to happen in round number 1 of the semifinals, but what I do know is it's starting right now.
You ready to do this?
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to have even made it to the semifinals of the first ever Robot Combat League.
I think we've been underestimated through this
Yeah,
whole thing,
definitely.
right? I think we've got a great shot at this.
We are so pumped up.
We're going to be doing a lot of blocking.
A lot of blocking.
We don't want them to come in and get those punches, you know. We've had our armor repaired, but it still could be pretty fragile. So we want to make sure we're doing our blocking and our twists.
Scorpio knowing to cut opponent in half, Amber and Dave definitely need to watch out for our blades.
They've cut every opponent in half so far, right? So purposely let them go straight on our chest. That's where we're the strongest.
Really, our big concern are those blades on Scorpio's hands.
Sharpen those blades.
Those things scare the heck out of us.
I'm a ninja. Cha-cha, cha-cha. Right, so where do we want to put this mega drill?
Now we have the advantage. The Mega Drill needs to go to our left side. We're going to be able to get through that roll cage and really do some damage. Amber is right-handed. This is a really awesome thing for not only doing attacks, but also defending.
As we get into the actual fight, we'll get an idea for what their strategy is and what our counter needs to be,
Right.
and how we can best utilize this weapon.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about their weapon.
Yeah.
That thing's really
My
kinda
goal is to
nasty
not make it to the third round at this point.
We just need to make it through round 3, and I want to see the Mega Drill in action.
Me too,
Ready?
baby.
Let's do it, partner.
It's time for the semifinals to begin. Amber and Dave enter the arena.
Amber and I have defeated Steel Cyclone. We've defeated Brimstone. We're in the semifinals. If we can get past the semis, God, we're in the finals of this thing.
Chris and Diana enter the arena.
It's really becoming a reality to us that, wow, we might actually win this thing. While our teams strap in, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Scorpio has been cutting robots in half with their blades the entire tournament, and the roll cage of Crash may be the only defense in the league that can stop them. Both teams enter this fight relatively unscathed from past fights. This looks to be an even match, and with the addition of weapons in the third round, team strategy could make all the difference. Crash's main advantage is that impenetrable roll cage. However, that could all change with the addition of weapons in this fight. If the teams make it to the third round, the roll cage does provide open spaces where Scorpio's Christmas tree weapon can cause some serious damage. Scorpio's carbon fiber shell makes them lighter and faster than Crash. However, Crash's wedge-shaped weapon could potentially rip this lightweight armor to shreds. What do you think of tonight's matchup? Tell us on Twitter using hashtag #RobotCombatLeague. Back to you, Chris.
It's time for the semifinals to begin. Fighters, show us your robots. Scorpio, take your position. Crash, prepare for battle.
Before we get started, let's take a look at the rules. Fights consist of 3 2-minute rounds. 3 ringside judges score the action to determine a winner. Points are awarded to strong, solid hits to vital parts. Teams have pit crews and 20 minutes to make all necessary repairs. Judges can stop around early due to excessive damage, and robots can be knocked out if they are unable to make the bell for the next round.
All right, here we go. Help me out. 3, 2, 1.
Semi-finals are underway here at the Robot Combat League. Immediately they meet in the center of the ring.
It's Scorpio and Crash, the winner of this fight, moving on to the finals. Both robots matching blow for blow. Scorpio sneaks in a right jab to Crash's face, one of the few openings on Crash. Just shows you how well protected that robot is.
Dave taking his time with those controls, doing a great job working inside and outside so Amber could stick and move. A barrage of lights from Amber. Right hand after right hand from Amber.
Get him, Diana, get him! Oh man, Scorpio is leaking fluid badly. Crash's left arm is completely broken right now.
Amber seeing the damage and she wants to capitalize.
Oh my gosh, spewing the fluid. Oh, the ring is soaked. Look at this. Scorpio is broken open.
Vital organs completely exposed. This can't be good for Scorpio. Diana relentless on the attack. Both robots heavily battered. Scorpio sneaks in one more right and Crash is shutting down.
We can't move! Go, 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 go!
Chris is trying to move Scorpio in, but there's too much fluid.
Oh, they stopped the fight. They stopped the fight. Crash is shut down. Can it survive another round? Coming up,
We've got a real problem.
Dave and Amber work feverishly in the pits to avoid a round 1 knockout.
Take good time.
Pressurize, ramp up. And later, Team Steampunk battles Team Steel Cyclone in the second semifinal match. The winner of these matches go to the finals of the Robot Combat League.
Looks like the judges have stopped this round early due to damage to Crash's torso.
Scorpio is still moving, and Crash has been decimated, completely stopped in his tracks.
go down out of the pod, and we've got a real problem.
Okay, so you guys have a broken torso actuator. I'm actually going to do a repair on this torso actuator, and we're going to get it back in again.
We've lost an arm actuator here.
Yes, right here. You guys deal with getting that actuator changed out.
We're completely ripped out, Chris. The fight is definitely not going as we expected. The chest plate really freaked us out. We're used to seeing the other robot cut in half, so for the first time, we actually have to put in work.
The actuator broke, so it's not repairable. So what we've done is we're just going to lock it in place. But it means that Diana's not going to be able to twist as much, because if she twists, we might do damage to ourselves.
I don't know which way that round went, and I don't know which robot can come back to fight. They both look like they're messed up right now.
You are absolutely right, Chris. Let's take a look at the last few seconds of that fight. Now, it looked to me like Crash was on its way to victory here, just decimating the armor of Scorpio. But just like we've seen in previous fights, Scorpio using those blades to knock out the torso actuators of Crash. The judges have ended this round early. If they can't get their robot back into the arena in 20 minutes, this fight will end in a knockout.
In that first round, the front actuator Crash snapped. So we pulled it out of the robot. I took it back here, and I welded the end back on. So that end is now welded back on. It may just crumble in the next round. I guess we'll find out.
Wow, that was a bloodbath. Both of them were spraying in the first couple of punches. We really want a rematch with Crash. Our first match wasn't what we're all about.
So we've lost this arm actuator, and we've lost our torso actuator,
We
but
might have caught a blade into our stomach.
yeah, it sounds like. I'm a little stressed right now, but we have amazing people helping us out, and for now, we're just trying to get everything fixed and repaired so we can get back out there.
5 minutes remaining.
Hurry, you guys, we gotta go.
Here, my boys beat up pretty bad right now. Scorpio lost its chest plate. It's our main line of defense from hits.
Can you fix this robot to answer the bell for round 2?
I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, we got about 3 minutes left.
We gotta go.
Okay, pressurize, ramp up.
Okay, think good thoughts, right?
Cross your fingers. Oh,
Okay.
Here we go.
easy.
All right.
Got it.
Hurry, you guys, we gotta go. Can't believe I'm using tape.
Let's just try and get through to round 3. We need to get that weapon on our hands to do the most damage to Crash.
We're gonna do less offense, more defense. And try to get to the third round and try to get the draw.
All right, it's time for round 2 of this amazing fight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1,
Here we go. Round number 2 of the semifinals is underway. Crash immediately charging across the ring, landing big punches, going for that chest. Scorpio trying to hook that blade in there.
Both robots going toe-to-toe. Scorpio with a big uppercut. Diana swinging away.
Crash is punching low, though, very deliberately.
We're starting to see some fluid dripping from Scorpio here.
Crash is working the body, looking to split open that chest plate again.
Scorpio's chest blade's come off again.
That scares me, Dave. That scares me.
Scorpio's keeping their hands down low, protecting their core, but Crash is still getting in.
Look at Chris taking it away. Retreat, retreat. Get out of the way.
Chris dancing circles around Crash. Diana's using those side blades to damage Crash from behind.
They're doing the twist here. They're doing the twist.
That's awesome strategy. They're giving Crash nothing and nailing them with those bladed elbows.
Those blades are sinking in deep.
Dave is pulling Crash out of there. There he goes. He's safe. This is some of the best footwork we've ever seen.
Do it again. Get him.
Full speed charge. Dave and Amber pushing hard.
Crash just nullified Scorpio's strategic advantage.
What a fight.
Crash trapping Scorpio in the corner.
Oh, look at this.
Amber is wailing away, thrashing that chest plate.
Don't twist. Scorpio needs to turn around. They're defenseless.
Diana is on the offensive though, trying to get those blades inside Crash's roll cage.
Scorpio is mortally wounded. Look at this.
I can't believe how aggressive Scorpio is with that loose armor.
We got 10 seconds left in the round. Crash keeps the pressure on. Look at this. There's only seconds left to go. Scorpio's starting to shake. Looks like he's going into a seizure. I don't even think he made it to the end of that.
There's the horn. Scorpio saved by the bell.
What is wrong with Amber? Look at this. She looks like she's going to pass out. Coming up, Scorpio struggles to to get their bot battle ready,
We have to get the chest plate on.
but Crash has even bigger problems.
I'm worried about you right now.
Later, it's Steam against Steel in a battle for a shot in the RCL finals.
We're going to see exactly what Amber's condition is. You okay? How are you doing?
I'm fine. I just
What
overheated a
happened?
little. I got kind of busy up there, and I was feeling a little sick and off today.
But you feel okay?
I feel fine.
Will you be able to continue in round 3?
Absolutely.
Round 3 of the semifinal matchup is coming up very soon. Take a drink of water, get some air, and get back inside.
Thank
We
you.
got a fight to finish here. Take some deep breaths. Relax for a minute.
I'm ready to get back in there now. I'm feeling.
You stay here. I'll go check on the road.
Go.
Okay?
We're hoping Amber can make it back for round 3. Team Crash took very little damage in that round. Scorpio, playing it defensively, really did their best in avoiding those heavy strikes from Crash. They did take a few good shots to the midsection, however, and it looks to me like they may have lost a torso actuator. In my eyes, this round was too close to call. We'll have to see if these fighters can get their robots out here for the weapon round that could decide it all.
Please tell me it's not that. Please tell me it's not that. Please.
Oh my god, look, it's bent. This actuator here, we have to cap this off. This is the side that extends. This is the side that retracts. Gravity will retract. This will extend.
I'm
Let it
gonna
go
use
down
my
to
left as a
gravity.
block and hit with my right.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the Christmas tree on your right arm.
Yeah, put it on the right. Block with my left, hit with my right.
That works. Each one of them has a weapon on the end of its arm. Is it an advantage to have a longer fist, or is it actually an advantage to have a shorter fist and get inside your opponent's reach and beat the crap out of them from close range?
Looking good?
Looks good.
We got a zip line and everything.
Chris, we don't have bigger zip line in this.
To put 2 together.
Oh,
A lot of chaos going on right now. Not a lot of talking involved as we're trying to fix this robot.
Chris, we need to put the Christmas tree on.
7 minutes left. Lots of work to do.
Got it.
Chris, can this chest plate go back on?
Yes. I don't know how well it's going to hold. It's basically holding on by tape right now.
Tape holding on the armor. Is that what's come down to? You're MacGyvering it just
What
to
can
get
I
back
say?
out there again, right? Will this robot be able to answer the call in 6 minutes?
Absolutely. Play
We
back
have to
on.
get the chest plate on.
I'm worried about having our only good arm have this weapon that we've never used before.
That's true.
We know what our fist can do. We're confident in our fist. We weren't really sure what the weapon could do.
They're putting their nasty thing on the right side.
Go
Let's put
after
that
it.
weapon on the left side simply because we don't know. If
Use it as a
unknown,
shield. We decided to use this as a shield and try to defeat their weapon with our weapon. Okay, lock it, Amber.
hey, we have to get the chest plate on. Tape it. Let's tape it. The tape works.
Come on, D, bring it around.
I know.
Okay. Come on, folks, we gotta hustle.
Well, actually good.
Scorpio is back online.
Duct tape worked, surprisingly.
All right, Dave, round 3 is about to begin.
This is going to be the most exciting round in Robot Combat League history. You can feel it.
Yeah, they both have huge weapons going into this third and final round. $100,000 hangs in the balance.
Exactly.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Stay with me. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Third and final round here at the Robot Combat League. We've got Crash. We've got Scorpio. $100,000 in the balance. Oh, look at that shot.
We've seen contact from Crash a couple times. That Christmas tree of death has not been contact yet. It looks like a drill. Crash is on the offensive.
Oh, no! Oh, look at that! Back in his drill!
And Scorpio's Christmas tree weapon throws that left on the Crash again.
Crash is disabled, but you can use the
Look at the lightning! Oh, no! He's poking in the eyes!
This is brutal.
He's poking in the eyes!
That injury not stopping him from swinging away.
Get in there!
Amber swallowing at her dad. There's fluid everywhere inside that arena.
Crash working low, Scorpio working high, and continuing to land solid blows with that Christmas tree weapon. Getting through that roll cage like no other team has.
Down. Punch to the chest. Punch to the chest.
Amber and Dave smartly sticking with what got them here, cutting heavy with Crash's right hand.
Oh, no! Scorpio's armor flying in the air. They're completely exposed.
I'm trying. I'm too slippery. Fluid's flying all over. We're down to 40 seconds. Unbelievable.
Crash unleashing that weapon right into Scorpio's bare chest. Every shot damaging that internal computer.
Scorpio's trying to stay alive.
trying to use that left arm to defend Crash's continual onslaught.
This is insane.
There's 10 seconds to go in this
10
round.
seconds.
9,
Crash is ticking down. And still Crash punches away.
3,
Scorpio
2,
bleeding everywhere.
that's it.
What a fight. The semifinals are insane here at the RCL.
But they got a lot of punches to the chest, though.
They got our chests off, but we got their arm.
I'm amazed that we made it through. I thought they were going to knock us out or vice versa.
That's good. We're the first ones to survive a fight
With
against Scorpio.
The first fight of the semifinals now in the books, and what a fight it was. Crash came out of the gate swinging, but in usual fashion, Scorpio used their famous blades and chopped the actuator out of Crash's midsection. Dave and Amber's technical skills allowed them to get back into the fight, and in a complete reversal, they gave Scorpio a taste of their own medicine in round 3. On my unofficial scorecard, I gave Scorpio a clear win in round 1. Round number 2, in my mind, could go either way, and round 3, a clear win for Crash. It's anybody's fight. Let's hear the decision.
What an amazing way to kick off the semifinal round here in the Robot Combat League. One of the best fights we've seen by far, toe-to-toe, went all the way to the end. And we now have the judge's decision on who will move on to the final round. One step away from $100,000. So the judges have decided via a score of 84 to 81. Very, very close. The judges have decided that the winner of this fight is coming up, Steampunk, Steel Cyclone. Only one will advance. So the judges have decided the winner of this fight and advancing to the finals is Team Crash. Team Crash, Amber and Dave, by a narrow margin of 84 to 81. But what an amazing fight, Chris and Diana. You have to be proud. I mean, that went right to the end. Like you just said, best fight we've seen in Robot Combat League history.
Thank you.
Very, very, very good job. Unfortunately, you guys have to go home valiantly with your heads held high. Let's hear it for Team Scorpio. Amazing team.
I'm definitely grateful. It was an amazing feeling, and I'm proud to say I fought robots.
Say goodbye to your faithful friend.
I'm very proud of the way the fight turned out. As heartbroken as I am that we're not in the finals, I'm thrilled to have even made it to the semifinals of the first ever Robot Combat League.
You guys took it to the wire, came back from the depths of defeat, and you're going on to the finals, one step away from $100,000. We're now at the point we can win this thing. Congratulations, Amber.
People keep counting us out. They don't think we're a threat, but we believed in ourselves and we did it.
Let's hear it one more time for your winners going to the finals, Amber and Dave, Team Crash. Amazing victory. The best news is we've got another semifinal match. It's coming up now. It's going to be crazy. It's on to fight 2 of the semifinals. 8-rank Steampunk squares off against wildcard champ Steel Cyclone. The winner moving on to face Crash in the RCL finals. Now entering the arena, George and Viano, Team Steel Cyclone.
It's really hard to get a second chance, and like when you do get it, you better make sure you don't blow it.
Put your hands in the air for Team Steampunk.
We made it to the semifinals. Somebody has to go home, but it's not going to be me.
Welcome to the semifinals, Ashley and Kyle, Viano and George. Your semifinal matchup is about to begin. If you win, you will be one step closer to the Robot Combat League Championship. Just one fight away from $100,000. It's time to take your positions. Get ready. Make it happen. Dave Farrell, let's go over to you.
Thank you, Chris, I am Dave Farah, the color commentator for the Robot Combat League, and I can tell you what, the excitement here in the RCL Arena is palpable. The first round of the semifinals was incredible. What a dramatic victory for Team Crash. However, we're not done just yet. We've got two teams remaining. We've got Steampunk, and we've got Steel Cyclone. Now, Steampunk is the team to beat tonight. We've got Ashley and Kyle. And if you look at Ashley, this girl's got fire in her eyes. She's actually competing for her son. That makes her a very fierce competitor. And Kyle, he has earned the respect of his opponents by outmaneuvering his competitors and bullying them in the ring. However, they are facing off against the oh-so-motivated Steel Cyclone. Bayano is a former Olympic athlete, and George, Dr. Robot, he teaches young kids how to work with robotics. So he came out and turned up the intensity in the wild card round.
We got him.
But entering this fight, Steampunk takes the advantage in each category. That advantage should cancel out with the addition of weapons in the third round. Steampunk rumbles into the arena with those oversized fists and thick-chested armor, a deadly combination that has allowed them to steamroll past Medieval and Drone Strike with minimal damage. Those exposed shoulders, however, are a major weak point and could spell doom against Cyclone's bladed weapon in the third round. Steel Cyclone comes into this fight with a newfound confidence after their wildcard victory. However, Cyclone has broken torso actuators in their previous fights. Their lightweight armor will face a major test against the heavy-hitting Steampunk.
All right, it's time for more Robot Combat League semifinal action. Fighters, show us your robots. Steampunk, enter the arena! Steel Cyclone, take your position!
Chris, let's find out who wants this more. The winner of this match will face Crash in the finals.
Ashley goes to work unleashing mayhem on Steel Cyclone's armor. Oh, Torch died with an uppercut.
You see the size difference? Steampunk so much bigger already. Steel Cyclone starting to leak hydraulic fluid.
Steampunk really dominating right now.
Every time,
Steel Cyclone is spraying fluid everywhere.
straight up, shooting straight up in the air. Sparks flying. A geyser has just erupted out of the innards.
Cyclone needs to regroup.
Big shot right to the midsection of Steampunk.
Chris, it looks like Cyclone's right arm isn't even working. George has to reposition them on the other side of Steampunk.
Steampunk trying to cave in Cyclone's head. Three Stooges routine. He's giving him a noogie.
Big hit by Steampunk. Cyclone's definitely in trouble.
Oh, wow.
Steampunk sprouts a lead two. Both robots down an arm.
This is a war. Bayano using that arm like a hatchet.
Steel Cyclone's trying to take out the arm.
Another big shot from Cyclone.
These two machines are going for broke. This could be the longest rally we've seen in this tournament so far.
Their training blows. Oh, uppercut from Cyclone. Both teams know what's at stake.
Cyclone sticking to the game plan of disabling Steampunk's arms.
10 seconds now. This opening round. Brutal.
Steampunk is really losing fluid. They may have lost the hose. They are going to have their work cut out for them in the pits.
Wow, what a first round that was.
They're trying to hit our arms.
Welcome to Steel Cyclone. That's how we do it.
Steampunk and Steel Cyclone going to war and keeping it going throughout the entire round. There's something I want to point out here, Chris. Kyle has proven himself to be one of the better techs in this entire competition. A technique he utilizes is that crouching movement with the robot. So far, he's been able to protect Steampunk's torso actuators. What they haven't figured out is how to protect those exposed shoulders. They've lost actuators in the arms again. Let's see if they can get them repaired and come out here for the second round.
First round was awesome, but a lot of hydraulic fluid spraying around, so I don't know what kind of damage we got. Let's get down there and get to work. Yeah.
So, what has gone wrong?
The actuator's broken on his right arm.
Okay.
Our armpits really are sensitive areas and our weak points. So we got a bent one on his left and we got a broken one on his right.
Okay. So we got a little bit of a bent actuator on this front arm here. This one's out and needs to be replaced. Okay.
I noticed that you guys were horizontal for quite a lot of the fight, kind of side by side rather than face to face.
But that's because they were trying to get arms. So.
All right, so now you've figured out the strategy. You know what you have to do. Let's see what happens going into round 2.
We repaired all the actuators, but something's leaking from the inside, and we don't have much time left, so we're going to take this back off and figure out what's leaking.
We gotta get that wire on there first. We got about 6 minutes left, man. So let's check everything.
Turning, it's off, it's off, it's off.
There, it's right there.
Kyle, we have 4 minutes.
There is this tiny leak in the hose that controls its arm. We didn't have enough time to repair that. This match is getting intense. It's make or break.
We don't have time to replace the hose. What the heck caused that? You can't actually throw a punch at that point. You're just basically swinging your dead limbs around. There's just a really nasty split in this hose.
Mark and I, when we were both looking at the pneumatic line, we both agreed that it was severed.
We're just gonna put a bandage on it.
That's how you're gonna fix it?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it so it absorbs as much of the oil as possible as it
But it's
comes
gonna
out.
start leaking eventually throughout the round.
We don't have time to replace the hose.
We wadded up a bunch of towels into the deep inside of his chest where the valves are and covered that leak. That was the best we could do.
1 minute, Kyle.
All right, let's start putting the backpack on.
These aren't lined up.
There, push it. Don't worry about that. Start spinning that in.
We've barely got enough time to put a backplate on, and we just called it finished, you know, ready to go into the second round.
All right, it's time for the second round of the last fight of the semifinals. Here we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Steampunk Steel Cyclone, here we go. Round number 2, and Chris, look at this.
Already leaking. Wow.
Big shot of Steel Cyclone. Right to the midsection of Steampunk.
Big uppercut from Bayano. These guys are going back and forth. Huge shot from Ashley. Both bots bashing away at each other. Another big shot from Steampunk. Steel Cyclone's got a lead. Wow, look at how the guys are shooting. Look at this. It's hitting Bayano in the face. Look at this. Big shot from Cyclone.
Bayano's doing a great job trying to block, lift that arm up.
Keeping Steampunk away from them. Cyclone's got a great strategy. Stay away from Steampunk's fists and disable both arms.
There seems to be a soaked rag on the ground.
Steampunk is leaking badly, so I'm guessing it came from them, Chris.
Steampunk and Steel Cyclone pouring it on.
This is just a street fight. It's ugly. Dave's giving it their all in the semifinals. Steel Cyclone is spraying hydraulic fluid everywhere. Both of these robots just giving it everything they've got. 3, 2, 1. This is the end of the round. Look at the very last punch, we saw hydraulic fluid, we saw fire, we saw smoke, all at the same time.
Absolutely, Chris. Let's take another look at that action-packed second round. Team Steel Cyclone stuck to their strategy, with George doing a great job avoiding those big fists of Steampunk, and they escaped the round losing only an arm actuator. Bayano using karate chops to disable those exposed shoulders on Ashley and Kyle's robot paid off, as Steampunk continues to drip fluid from their back. The question here is, will the judges see it as effective strategy, or will they favor the striking ability of Steampunk? On my unofficial scorecard, the round goes to Steampunk, but it's on to round 3 where the teams get to use their weapons. Points won't matter if either team can score a knockout.
All right, let's get down there. Let's do it, man. Let's see what's going on.
What has gone wrong?
We have no other damage. Should we take the back off and replace that one hose?
Yes, let's take the back
Right
off
now.
as quickly as you can.
All right, back off.
Same thing, huh? We blew out the actuator in the right arm. Again, we got to get that fixed. This is what's winning the fight for us right now. If it wasn't for this left arm, we'd be out there just dancing around. All the strength looks good, but we got a little bit of electronics. We got to get in on that. We see that the connector for the feedback mechanism on the left has been hit. That has to be replaced too. We're going to drop the same thing in there and just move as quick as we can, right?
What exactly are we doing here right now?
We're gonna repair the damage from the first round that we didn't repair because we didn't have enough time. There was a tiny leak in this hose right here that was caused from it being kinked and bent.
Let me ask you this. We saw a towel in the middle of the arena. Was there a towel plugging up?
Yeah, there was.
We jammed a big
The
rag up
mystery.
in there.
Did you? What was the reason for that?
To catch the blood.
Oh, really? So in this round, you will be putting your weapon fist. Well, how do you feel about that?
I'm just hoping that it's not going to be too heavy for our arm.
Final. We gotta get this fan going.
No, it'll move.
What is the significance of this fan?
If the fan is spinning, Cyclone's winning. Ooh, I like that. It's the secret.
What are you going to do with your weapon?
Weapon's going on the left hand.
Because the left hand is your
The
stronger
left hand's
hand?
been winning the fight for us so far, without a doubt.
Good luck, guys. Get this
Thank
thing rolling.
This thing is heavy, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Going into the third round, we have a weapon, and I'm excited because we could deliver hard blows and knock them around.
Pressurize! There we go. All right, George, you want to put the weapon on? Okay. Left hand by now? Yeah. There we go. We're going to go in there and try to slice up the body armor with that slicer, and then come in with the right and break some stuff. The fan is spinning. Fan is spinning. Cyclone should be winning. Else, right? 2 minutes. How's it looking over there?
We got 1 round left. Hurry, hurry.
It's possible.
Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Yes! Ah. Good job.
Chris, third and final round is coming up here in the semifinals. And from how I scored, we are headed into a third round at a dead tie between the opponents.
All right, man. Slice around. Let's bring out the heavy artillery.
We're going to see some weaponry. We're going to see more brutality, and we're going to see who is the better team.
This is it.
This is it. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, man, and we're in the finals.
Steampunk, big weapon on that right arm.
Oh, they're using it already. They are ripping away at Cyclone's armor.
His reach advantage is significant.
Wow, look at that. Cyclone in trouble early. Their weapon just isn't as big. Oh, the arm is broken. You see how quickly the tide can turn here in OCL. Wow, huge shot from Cyclone. They got a weapon of their own. What a crushing blow for Steampunk to lose the use of that weapon. Now it's hanging like a piece of spaghetti. Steampunk is in trouble. Oh, big shot from that dead arm. Can that weapon still be effective? Big uppercut from Cyclone. Watch for Cyclone to try to get at Steampunk's other arm. Ashley with a nice uppercut. Oh, big left from Bionu. That weapon is doing a lot of damage. It's disabling Steampunk. It is still. It's not giving up on Cyclone. Big gut punch from Cyclone. Oh no!
Steampunk is on fire right now. Its insides are burning, literally.
Steampunk has to watch out for the TKO.
Another very, very close round. Final 10 seconds. Here it is.
There's only 8 seconds left.
They're marching back in 3, 2, 3 to close this one.
An epic battle indeed, Chris.
What do you think? I mean, we held it down.
I think we're in.
We're going to have to see how the judges call this one. If Steel Cyclone wins, it's a rematch of the first fight ever in Robot Combat League. If Steampunk wins, it's Ashley versus Amber in the ultimate battle of the underdogs. Let's hear what the judges have to say.
It was another epic battle, semi-final war as we stand in the aftermath. Fluid everywhere, both robots cannot move. The judges have made their decision and given me their scores. So, by a score of 86 to 85. So close.
Close.
And the winner, by judges' decision, moving on to the finals. Team Steampunk! Steampunk wins it! Congratulations. Great job.
So we're in the finals. We made it all the way through. It was a journey to get here. We literally fought every single fight as hard as we can. We did not have it easy, and I'm ready.
Let's hear it for George and Biano, Steel Cyclone. I'm actually nation was speechless after that judge's score. So close.
All right, guys. I got to fight a robot. It's an awesome experience. At least a really good person won. We went up against a really tough challenger, and I'm happy to see them go on.
Let's hear it one more time for our winners, Team Steampunk, who are going to be facing Team Crash in the grand finale of the Robot Combat League. We will see you very soon for a winner. It's going to be crazy. Congratulations. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.